Traditional learning has been preferred by teachers and students across the world since the early 6th century, and it is convenient and reliable. As the centuries pass, modern technologies are introduced to the world. Don't you wonder much technology has contributed to the teaching and learning process? First of all, let us do quick comparisons between our education system and modern education system. The traditional education system is solely based on books, pages of chapters, repeat and reuse materials, and way of teaching. Passive learning definitely has its place, and students need to memorize facts and figures just as ever before. However, it takes more to understand and indulge in certain subjects. Meanwhile, modern education and of the system of learning through books, classrooms, and lectures, students get to learn through informative interactivity. For example, websites such as PowerPoint, Google Document, and Word are big helps for students' presentation, which also allows in-depth understanding in lessons taken. Quizzes is a website for students to enjoy games about certain subjects and compete with each other to get the first rank. And with the power of video conferencing apps like Skype, Zoom, and Google Meet, our ability to connect with people all across the world has never been better or less costly. This allows teachers to invite guest lecturers, expert educators, and students from other countries for informative interactivity.
Next, let's see the benefits of modern technologies in education. First of all, technologies encourage individual learning. Technologies provides great opportunities for making learning more effective for everyone with different needs. Students are able to learn at their own pace and understanding. Struggling students and disabled students are given opportunities to study despite their circumstance. For example, students with health issues are able to join in classes despite being hospitalized, and disabled students can do their studies while staying at home. Now with technologies, there's no limitations for knowledge. The internet gives students access to a broad range of resources to conduct research in different ways. Instead of flipping through books and going to libraries for information, students are able to collect resources with one click on the internet. For example, students are able to gain information and resources through trustworthy sites such as Wikipedia, Google News, YouTube, and Encyclopedia. Online learning or e-learning is possible. Face-to-face learning requires students to go to school or designated place. However, modern technologies create a flexible learning process that allows students to join classes from any locations at any time. This really helps, especially during pandemic or emergency situation. Students are also able to learn in environments that suits them best. Additionally, online lectures can be recorded, archived, and shared for future reference. This allows students to access the learning materials at the time of their comfort. Technologies provide handy tools and opportunities to teachers. With countless online resources, technologies can help improve teaching. Teachers can use different apps or trusted online resources like YouTube to enhance the traditional way of teaching and to keep students more engaged. Technologies allows teachers to gain virtual visualizations such as PowerPoint, Word, pictures and videos to demonstrate their lessons in a better way. Teachers are also able to give homeworks and notes through applications such as Google Classrooms, Telegrams, and WhatsApp with just one click. It reduces the waste of time in teaching process and reduces financial costs for print out materials.
When there is pro, there will be a con too, which means that while technology has great benefits, it also comes with demerits. Let's look at demerits of technology in education, especially online learning. First, it can be distracting to students. While it's a good opportunity and handy tools to students, technology access can be as addicting as alcohol, drugs, and other vices. Students may find themselves trying to access other components of the online experience instead of the learning experience. For example, instead of joining and focusing in online classes, students tend to distract themselves by playing online games or watching movies in websites such as Netflix, View, and YouTube. Second, it could put some students at a disadvantage. Students with financial problems might be at disadvantage as technology contains the usage of computer and the internet. 1 out of 5 people are not able to experience the access of digital technology in education as it collided with financial problems. Online learning, on the other hand, can be a problem for people who live outside of the coverage area as they won't be able to get access to the internet. Not only that, online learning requires students to focus and stare at screens for a long period. This is draining a lot of energy which leads to students feeling tired easily.